Now, next, let's check on the farmers. They feed the people. Please help them. Now, it's looking like, because I have so much in the game, which is partially what I'm trying to learn what I can do and what limitations I have. It takes a little bit for the money to load up, so I'm going to have to check on that some. Right now, we're going to have, I'm assuming, if you look around, there's a church. This must be the farmer. It's pretty simple. He just needs some basic setup. We're going to set up, restock some hay. Help the farmer with the well. See, it'll be over there. I hate it. Right down there. And his winter supplies. So he'll make it through the winter. Inside, dining room he's get back. And he's going to have his bedroom back. Yay! Hard-working man needs a place to rest and, meet with the family. But we should talk with him. Don't just ignore him. So the prince sent you, huh? What do I do here? Well, you got me my house back, but it's a little empty. Well, we took care of that. I took care of that for you. So, heard of the noise by the river? No. I think some goblins have escaped the ruins and beyond the walls. What? Goblins from my area? Those bastards. They're trying to get out and spread themselves through all the land. Hey. There they are. A cave. We'll get back to that. We just need to hit this to say that basically we told them, get out of there. Go, go. Okay. We just had to scatter them a little bit. That's all. You don't have to touch them, but... Okay, we go into here. Because we hit that stuff over there. Should have done it this way. There's a goblin in here and a tunnel. That must be the tunnel. So what do we got here? Empty the cave. Explode the tunnel. Grab the cash. Get out. Go. Oh. Run. Now these are walkthroughs. So of course, take the experience points. You'll be tougher for it. Your hit points will go up, your magic points become tougher, and you'll be able to go up. And even if you restart the game later, it should keep your level and everything still. So your character can progress even if you have to restart the game a bit. Now we're coming on over here. We did that one. So now we have the wagons broken. Let's go check with them. Now, these are the elves. We could start some crap with them, but it's not going to help us. That guy's talking about over here they are. And I happen to know, for some odd reason. So here's a siren. Let's go look at a siren. It's a blue lady in a bikini with a sword. That can be scary. Whoa. That's gonna scare like a face. Okay. Let's spy, see what they've been doing out here. Whoa. They have a ship. They've made a shipwreck. Look at this crazy water. What is shipwrecked? Yeah, an island over there too. We'll reclaim the ship by taking the hand here. We don't need to fight her, but can if you want. I would at least once. This run-throughs are basically show you how you get through real quick. If you've already been through it and you want to get to new things, because I'm going to keep building new things, trying to find ways to get around. It's the easiest way for me to learn in this system. Just look at different things, see how they work, see what I can use and what I can do, and then create the story using the tools available to me. Here we go, the elves. Okay, we got to pay tribute to the wood elves so they'll talk to us. Okay, that was 500. Hope it works. Here, going up here. Looks like the elves' home. Widows have a nice little tree house. Empty stock area though. What else stock? Bam. Boxes. Oh, gotta dress up the king's room, otherwise he'll look like everyone else. Wouldn't want that. Okay, king's room area. Oh. War chief's throne. Let's go look at that. It's a good spot to start one, huh? I'm the Baron, but not of the Wood Elf area. It's time with their shit. Shouldn't say that. Bam. New sword, bronze sword. You don't need to hit that one if this one's here, but sometimes this button didn't show up for me, so I put a backup. If you hit it, you're just gonna spend money. If that is already available, you don't need to hit the second button. Yay! Now I've done the prince's third thing he needed. We're just about done in here. I'll show you what we're having to do. Well, we can tell to him. It's done. So, open up Elf Gate from Forest for 500. Got it. I paid it. They can use the war versus the sirens. I see they're already sinking people's ships, so there's piracy on my people. The arrow points to, I use these a few times, these arrows point to spots that may look like, so you can walk through, nothing happens here. But this area here, well, you can talk to him. Look for the way to the forest. Where's the passage? It's right behind me. If you brought back their throne, which we did, so that's where we go. Bam, new area. I would appreciate it if you could please go over and click on the subscribe and hit the notification so you can know next time we have something new coming on. And sorry for the interruption, but back to the show. Island to tell them to blow you.
So what are you doing here?
Trying to figure out how my stolen gun, two of my stolen guns got over here.
Don't give me that serious look, you jackass.
Hey, your phone rings.
Hello.
Hello. It's Lieutenant Nash. Just to let you know, records show that those were chemicals from an old storage facility. Looks like Germany. Looks like Ramstein. They're listed. Well, I can't read it. It looks like some kind of German or something.
Well, should we meet? I can probably read the language.
I could probably get someone around here if he's a linguist.
He can't
I can get someone to read it. I myself don't have someone, so I can get, before you could get here, I'd have someone. I'd already have it read.
All right. Well,
looks gibberish to me.
Well, I'll be over there soon to find out what's going on.
Okay, hold on. Okay, we just got the name back. It's a loose translation. But it's some kind of physician or doctor.
And then dehydration. So we're gonna check to see if that brings up anything here.
Okay, well, find out when you find out. Call
And it looks
me.
like the fort's coming into that area in about 1 day, and you're gonna claim it all.
The what is?
The Fort Maxwell.
Oh, the
They're gonna take
military.
care of it for the Navy.
Get your guns.
All right. Well, I'll get out of there. I'll get out and see what I can get out of their way.
Okay. I'm just giving you a warning. I don't know how friendly they are finding people there.
Yeah, they'll be here tomorrow. I'll find everything I need today.
Okay. He gets off the phone. Did you let her hear all that? Okay, you heard all that. How do you respond to this?
Ow!
That was a very painful sound. Cat attacked you. Now what?
So you're working with the army now, huh?
Not with them.
Well, if they have your personal number, then you're with them.
That was the police.
No.
Yeah. Lieutenant Nash is a police inspector.
Narc.
Hey, I need to find
Narc.
my other guns.
Narc. Narc.
Make a percentage dice roll. Wogo, what's your intuition?
Typical.
Well, luckily 94 helps. That makes it a green. It ended up me eating raisins. It's taking longer than I thought. Thought I could sneak him in.
Didn't work, did it?
No. There's a reason they were hard and stuck to the bottom of the bowl.
Kinky.
Yeah. You notice what looks like, you remember all that mud that was smeared in there?
Mm-hmm.
You kind of make out footprints. Like barrel-sized footprints. But what caught your attention first was the occasional footprint that was caught within the mud footprint of some like military-style boot.
I'm gonna take pictures.
Okay. And following the tracks, they seem to come from the water, through the hole, in the building at the hole, and then head back out.
Let's
Now, it
follow.
looks like it happened multiple times, but the last set are the only ones you can see.
Let's follow these prints.
Okay.
Well, you fall into the water. Both of you guys make an intuition check.
92.
67.
Well, that's good enough for both of you to notice. The only thing you see when you get to the water, besides the shore that you were on the opposite of just a little bit ago, it's about a football field of distance apart, is a couple canoes with Indians in them. And when you guys look at them, they start to paddle away. Like, not frantically or anything, just gliding away.
Let's go follow them.
All right, let's get to the boat.
Okay. We get chased down this big old boat. You can follow these little canoes. There'll come a point where your boat may bottom out because you don't have a swamp boat. These are just canoes. So these canoes are designed to go farther unless they happen to find a spot. Now you do have a little dinghy on the back
Well, we
for
might
emergencies.
have to use that one if we get stuck.
Yes, you can. So as you get along, doggy. Scaring the Indians, paddling their canoes, wondering why you're following them.
Just yell and say, "Hold on, we want to dock."
They respond back in their native language. You make a linguist roll. Yeah, remember you have this skill. I don't have to remind you. I could get away with it. Not for these mounting kids. So, what?
Hey, you want to roll?
Roll!
What'd you get?
Oh, you want to roll
Yes.
on it? Okay.
7.
87.
87. Okay.
Six and 15. Oh. 21.
Well, it ends up they didn't go that far before they hit shore. There's even a big sign that says where they are at. And it's the U.S. Reservation, the Seminole Indians. It's their village. They rolled up on the shore and pulled their canoes up. You can ride up nearby them. You'd probably end up jumping out about knee high.
That's
Get
fine.
the dinghy.
To go that last little bit. She
Yeah.
doesn't want to jump in the water knee high.
Okay, then we jump on the
I
left.
just bought brand new shoes. You think I'm gonna ruin them?
Okay, we're just gonna
She
get
wasn't
on.
chasing birds this morning when she got up.
Okay, we're on the little boat.
Okay, roll change dice.
93.
Your so chauffeur asks if you can handle the canoe or this little vehicle. And you don't need me to go with you?
Yes, you want me to go with you?
And then you coat a layer on the inside of the entire cleaned surface of the mold, as well as you'll be putting it on the for the face of the actual, which you can see sticking up there is where she is right now, moving around. And this is Morgan, also known as Max, Raven, various performing names. You ever worked with us before? She's pretty much my only other full-time studio person. And we go ahead and coat it with this stuff here. I'll show it again. And this allows it assist in the releasing between the two materials by putting a slippery barrier that once you coat it, you let it dry, and then we add the stuff, which we'll show you that when we get to that point. But this will be coated along here, that head, and the props. Now we're going to start with the main part of this. I have this here called Flex Foamate Kit. The density we're using is 10. If you look in the back here, they have different densities, depending if you're wanting a real thick or real soft. We're kind of going the midway. And it's mixed. Comes in these two, and they're mixed. They're set up so they're just mixed 1 to 1. You got to stir it, each one separately, before you even mix them together. So it's good to again have two people on this part, and then that part, the whole thing together, which we're going to mix in here, is then poured into the mold, and at the lowest point, fill it, and then we put the head on. And then we'll tape it from behind because it starts to expand pretty quick. Actually, from the point we start stirring, it's got about 15 seconds. So, Now, as I said before, it's about 15 seconds to start setting, so we poured it in there, in the space between the two, inserted these plastic to give this stuff something to set on, and something we can tie to later for the backing of it. Or whatever, you know, it's just something that we've learned from when we were doing the mast that we wish we'd had done before. And we let that set. We also got one ear ready. The horns can be different stuff. Now we let it sit for a day or so. Then we pull it out and see how it all went. Okay, here we are. Here we are again. We see the ingredients we're using. Made by Smooth On. You can find them online. That's where I get them. And here we go. Put the ear there, how it's swelled up. In actuality, we already broke this one free a little bit, so I can show you. We broke it completely free. That's what we have. Now, we had to work a bit more to get it out than that originally, but I had to test it. But this is the thinner one, at least in the middle. So it gave me a good test to see how the material was doing. Before I go to the big one, which is over here. Yes. It's where it foamed up. That would have been the cheeks. It's about perfect. If anything, maybe a little extra, but we can always cut it back, but you can't add. You got right along the top here. Swelled up, you got this, which is holding strong, which is where we connected, so we can... First mask we made, we didn't do that. And the plan was to spirit gum them, and this stuff kind of has a little bit of a surface that this doesn't spirit gum quite so well. It can, but it takes a little bit of work. So instead, we do this. Then with this, I can either cut it short and sew it to a back, or, you know, basically it gives me something to hold. Or I can just take along there if they reach in the back of the head, but it's to give it a nice support, because with the horns and the ears are going to be on this thing, it's really going to be face heavy as far as, well, it's not going to be really that heavy anyways, but it's going to like lean forward some, so it's going to need to have a nice support in the back. See here on the other side, do about the same. Now, give it a little bit, we're going to rip this thing out of here, well, carefully, and we'll show you how it looks. The tape was on there because actually as it expands, it will push that face right back out. So, there we go. Okay, so said we're getting ready to go, and Morgan's here to start pulling that out for us. Woo! Looks like the foam raised a little bit above the halfway point as far as like it's, you know, above where we erased or put the ease release. But we just got to pull down that 1 inch or so.
Come on.
Good. Remember, if there's parts where you actually get in the way of it, I just cut that, you know, in between where you can't see anything. Now, the first one of these we ever did, I had to get in there and seriously wrench to get that thing out. This time, it came out of the clay pretty easily, but still, it suctions in there really tight. Just kind of wiggle back and forth, they'll cut free. Get it! that little bit along the top that overflowed. Like I said, it's always still better to have too much than not enough. That looks like. Push. Oh, you got it, I think. You might need to push it. Yep, there you go. Kind of handy. That, if you notice, in case we didn't show this before, it's a hollow plastic head. We got them on at Amazon. Just, you know, heavy duty plastic. Not styrofoam. And there we go. That's the face. Now she has to reach down and slowly pull it free. Now, so the first time you pour, you end up with the extra foam, or not enough sometimes if you're not careful, just because you don't know how much you're going to need for sure. Unless you want to check it by doing a volume displacement of water, which it's a lot of work. We done this enough so we came close. We kind of overestimated just in case. And, you know, next time we know to put a little less. And each time if you do one of these, you get a feel for it. Now it seems to be a lot, but it's best to take your chance, because if you tear it, it's not always easy to repair. And the stuff is flexible, so you just got to reach underneath and get and squeeze it and shake it. So, you know, depending on but you got to. This is where the design, if you like design it well, you should be able to be designed in a way that you can remove it easily. You should keep that in mind in your design. That's why I put short nubs, not long elaborate horns, because then we couldn't get them out. Is the nose sticking in there? No?
No, it was the eye.
Oh, yeah, oh. We had problems on the plaster on the eyes because an air bubbles got stuck in there. And it all came out good. Yep. A little bit of cleanup, of course, along the edges and the eye holes and around the mouth, because we got to open it all the way through so she can breathe easier. There we go. Here.
No, no.
Just for a second. There we go. Okay. Better than cutting it out with using regular foam and just trimming it with Thanksgiving knife, isn't it? An electric knife. Okay, there we go. We're going to clean it up. We'll let you look again after that. There we go. So far, so good. This is what we got. We got some cleanup you see on the top there. Along the edges. I already cleaned out the eyes a little bit. You kind of initially around the mouth to create that breathing area. And that's what we got so far. Now we're going to go get some X-Acto blades, start cleaning up those edges for where the ears go. See how it applies. We still got one more ear and two horns to cast and assemble it all together. Okay, here we go after we've cleaned up the edges some. Kind of put one of the ears so you can just kind of see it through there before we build up some more supports to it. Clean up the eyes and mouth even more. Alright, there we go. We're getting there. Now we'll be having to cast one more ear, the horns, and then we got to start furring it all.
Okay, here we go. Here's all of our parts. You kind of back up here so I can get a better look for you at it. Got the head, the ears, the horns. Now we gotta fur and paint the parts, and we'll assemble it all. So we'll see you guys when we got that ready. Moments in history. 127. The cotton gin. In 1793, Eli Whitney invented the cotton gin, a hand-operated contrivance for separating short staple cotton from its seed. This machine transformed a part of our economic life. It made it possible for cotton growing to flourish in the South, gave life to a social system centered around this great estates, added another export crop to the Southern agriculture, and made slavery a semi-permanent institution. Slavery and cotton were the answer to the problem of developing the post-revolution South. Hello, and if you've enjoyed some of our work that you've seen here, please do me a favor and click there over on Patreon corner, and you can see you can become a patron, and for like $1 a month you can give me input on anything that you think would be good to continue on. So we do so much different things, and it's hard to see what people want to see next, so become a contributor as well as have an opinion on what we do next. Thank you. I would appreciate it if you could please go over and click on the subscribe and hit the notification so you can know next time we have something new coming on. And sorry for the interruption, but back to the show.
We're going over to go talk to them.
Your chauffeur asked you if you wanted him to go with you.
Do you want him to drive this?
No, just hang loose and keep an eye on the big boat.
Okay. So he goes back in relief because he didn't want to go on the little boat. So the alligator's bigger than the little boat. Go up on the shore. There you find the Indian village. Small reservation area was granted to a small group of the Seminole Indians in 1919. Despite the fact that very few Indians actually still live here, the government went ahead to set up a small hospital and a store for the care and benefit of the Indians. The hospital care area was once government run, but has been since run by a local. Basically, we're kind of summarizing some of the information you got there. The Seminole doctor returned to the reservation after earning his medical credentials, so as to provide care for his family and friends. The village population is currently about 25 men, 19 women, and 15 children. The following you see is the camp. A large part of it is the government building / hospital.
That plastic piece was trash.
I know.
Here is an image. Hospital, or it's hospital, store, and then just general area.
All-purpose area. Yeah.
The building in the center looks fancier than the rest by decorations. It's also twice the size, but the rest are just general homes. Half of them seem not to be much more than ramshackled huts at this point. They were homes probably fully at one time, but they don't seem to be getting a lot of assistance anymore. What do you want to do? You do see the main buildings you see would be the hospital and the store.
Start walking up to the big one.
Okay. Doesn't take you long. People are watching you along the way. Are you following him? Violet is following him. You get on up there to the hospital, and the bird lands on top of the hospital.
I'm gonna ask one of the Indians if they know why this bird is beating me over here.
Well, he answers in a foreign language.
I
Try to interpret.
yeah. 79.
79. So, ask your question again so you can understand the question.
Why did the bird lead me to the swamp, circle around the bunker, and lead me here?
The response you get is basically the white heron guides you to your destiny. And then oddly enough makes an interesting statement that's very specific. And it says the shaman would know more. But you should probably watch him. He's your atypical white man hunter out here in the swamp playing around. In his expensive boat, bigger than their hospital, parked outside. That's not that big. More like tugboat sized.
It's a good sized boat.
It's a freaking yacht.
Well, from bigger than any boat you ever got to walk around on. Maybe you'll have to ask for a boat next time instead of a house from the company. My boat sank! Can I have a company boat? See how far this Karen will help you out, huh? I need a boat I need a private plane to investigate landings in Bahamas. I think the animals went there. Okay, as you get there, you will be met. His name. I need the doctor's name. Well, the doctor who's running the place meets you guys. Give you a little run through the hospital area here. There's a waiting room, some magazines, stuff like that. Actually, kind of upkept and fairly decent. Injuries. Most common injury actually is like snake bites, fishing injuries, hooks, because the family they still live off fishing. But it won't take you long to hear that the biggest case is people saying that friends being attacked by a black panther that they've been hunting in the area. But all of it's like, my friend was attacked. I heard that it's all secondhand information. Well, he couldn't get attention there, so he thought he'd try over here. It's pretty simple. The doctor will come over and ask you guys, excuse me, did you need help or something? I've had a few people come to me already and say that I've had some odd white people here.
Are you the shaman?
No, I'm a doctor. You're talking ROBLOX. He's down in the smaller building down there, the older building.
Could you take me to him?
I guess I could.
possibly be my translator because this one doesn't work.
Well, I guess I could. Seems you came. What do you need the shaman for?
I was brought here by a white heron.
Sure. Okay, I'll take you there.
And one of the people that this translator that doesn't work said that the shaman would know more on why it brought me here.
Well, he might know more of the superstitions of the birds and things like that, of the swamps. So if that question, sure, I'll take you down there. We'll go see ROBLOX. Make sure that no one touches him. He's purifying for a ritual coming up, and he doesn't want anyone touching him. But he will answer any questions. So.
Hear that, Chase? No touchy!
Do you guys have badges, or who are you working for? Why are you here? Is this a story? What's going on?
This one is looking for 2 of his missing guns.
Specialized guns.
Antique guns, not specialized.
Fish, whatever.
He's looking for 2 old.
So we're looking.
Guns.
You've come here with no reason onto government land to check on your 2 guns. Did you leave them here?
They were stolen.
Well, what led you here?
2 of them were found over here at the old military area over there.
Have you asked the military?
No.
They will be here tomorrow.
I don't know. I don't know fisherman you can ask. He's always fishing around the area. He knows everything. Otherwise,
I was brought here
to
by
see the shaman.
that bird.
Okay, you go see the shaman. Your questions, and we'll just act like there's a translator.
Same question I asked the first guy.
The white heron left you here. It's known it's the call to the supernatural. It's the call that comes forth and guides you forward in your hero's quest. Cat's gonna chew your fingers off if you keep that up.
She was gonna try. She wants to play.
Kitty. No. Nope, we're not playing with you. You get bitey buddy. Bitey McBidenstein. That's what the shaman told you. Making sure to keep your distance from him.
So, pretty much.
He keeps staring at you.
Why are you staring at me?